Well, it's now time for the weekend rundown at 5:37, helping you plan for the weekend ahead.
And of course, with the holiday weekend, there's a lot happening this weekend. So helping us sort through some of the events that are happening this weekend that you shouldn't miss is Danny from the Luke and Hal Morning Show on WLLR. Good morning,
Good morning.
Danny.
Good morning. Oh my gosh. Merry pre-Christmas.
Yes,
Merry early Christmas. Yeah.
Christmas. I love that. Well, there is so much that's happening.
Yep.
You know, maybe you're somebody who it doesn't have somewhere to go for Christmas and you're maybe feeling a little bit bummed, or maybe you're like, I need something to do. Well, Clock is the LGBTQ plus community center in Rock Island, and they're hosting their annual Clockmas event. Of course, it's going to be on Christmas Day. It's an opportunity for anybody, not just those in the LGBTQ plus community, to come together, have a place to gather, meet new people. They already have dozens of people signed up to attend this. Last year, they had nearly 4 dozen people attend this, and they're expecting it to be just as big this year. Happening from 5 to 8 on Christmas Day at the center right there on 46th Avenue in Rock Island. They're going to be supplying the meal. You're just asked to bring a side or a dessert. And you can also sign up on our website, WQID.com. And you know, they joined us for their Clocks Giving event during the 11 last month, and huge success. And so they're just expecting this to keep growing.
I was going to say they're very involved in
building
the community,
a community as the community center.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right, well, let's talk about the 3D version of A Christmas Carol happening at the Putnam Museum.
I love that.
Yes, so that's actually kind of fun. So, of course, so tickets for that are going to be $10 for adults. And then youth and seniors is going to be $9, so of course not too expensive, so affordable. Very fun event. Again, that's happening at the Putnam Museum. That's happening tomorrow from 2:30 to 4:30. Look at that. Ebenezer Scrooge is going to be awakened.
Hey, I feel like watching that movie in 3D would be like
just an experience.
A little bit weird, but I think it would be a lot of fun at the same time. You know what I mean?
I'm not sure if I've ever seen a 3D movie in general, so
really,
maybe I'll have to go.
Oh yeah, you'll have to go.
I'll have to
for sure.
It. All right,
but you're also talking about a movie happening at the newest movie theater in the area.
Yeah, if you haven't gotten a chance to see The Last Picture House, it's a great time to go on down. And by the way, just side note, Charles, what in the world? You haven't seen anything in 3D?
I know.
Get out more.
Clearly, I need to. I was like...
But if you want to go, now it's not in 3D, but at The Last Picture House, downtown Davenport on 2nd. On Saturday and Sunday, they have the Santa Claus with Tim Allen. They have other movies too you can check out, but I just thought this would be fun for you to go because, again, they have concessions and they also have a bar, so kids and adults can kind of have a little extra Merry Christmas fun.
I love those Santa Claus movies so much.
Yes, and as you mentioned, Danny, this is brand new. It's a beautiful place. Like this place is something you'd expect out of like Chicago or San Francisco, but this is right here in the Quad Cities.
We got it right
here.
It's
gorgeous. You have to go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we're so lucky. So lucky.
Amen.
Absolutely.
What else you got going on for us?
Okay, well, and then, you know, you were talking about Clocksmas, and I love that. And now a little earlier in the day, if you want to take part, because again, if you're going to be alone or you just don't have family around on Christmas Day, it's so important to get out there and be knit into the community. So at Silvis Faith Walk World Outreach Center, they'll have a Christmas dinner there on Christmas Day. So 11 until 12:30, and literally you don't have to bring anything. In fact, if you just want to show up and sit with and chat with people, that's fine too. Or if you want to enjoy the meal, they'll have everything there for you. I just love it. It's the 12th year they've done this, and
awesome.
I think that's really nice. The Sonia Brown Christmas Dinner, which you can check their Facebook page and find out more information if you want.
Nobody should be alone for the holidays. So just get together, and maybe you'll meet your next best friend at this event. You know what I mean?
Meet new people.
And it's the season, of course, of giving, and we had a little friendly competition that was happening for Toys for Tots. And we want to show how that all kind of ended up. So
the results are in.
Yes.
So the Toys for Tots campaign was another huge success again this year. So at this time, I would like to present this beautiful trophy made by Crown Trophy to the Iowa side of the river that took in over $20,000 in checks, a ton of toys. You guys did fantastic over here. We couldn't have done it without Hoker Trucking and all our wonderful listeners. You couldn't do it without your viewers.
Amen.
The big winner, Toys for Tots.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So I guess we give the trophy to you.
Yeah, so of course the friendly competition between us and you there at WLLR, iHeartMedia, it was to see who could raise the most money and collect the most toys for Toys for Tots. For the win, you guys brought in $20,000, more than that, and 935 toys. We raised a little over $4,000 and nearly 1,500 toys. But in the end, the important part here is that the kids are winning.
Yep.
They're getting to open a special gift on Christmas. So special thanks to the listeners at WLLR and iHeartMedia and to the viewers here on News 8. You know, we also spoke with Sergeant Smith, who says that a lot of kids and families are going to be able to be helped this year.
So it was around 5,800 children and 2,600 plus families that we serve directly through our distribution, and those are great numbers for us, but I know it was because of an increased need in the community.
Yeah, so for next year's program, Toys for Tots is going to begin collecting toys in October, but you can always donate online, which we have a link to do so on our News 8 app. So, Danny, I think it's just so incredible to see, you know, speaking with the sergeant yesterday in our studio, you know, we were talking about how much of a need, and he said, you know, I was a little bit nervous in the beginning because we had all these applications for toys, and they started the year with less funding and less toys, and he was a little bit nervous.
Yeah.
But he said the community
ramped up.
totally came through. So it was just so amazing.
Well, it shows you how it just
Thousands of
ramped up,
kids.
and the
Yeah.
word gets out, and all of a sudden, just the toys start coming in like that. And so,
Yeah, and you know, it hasn't been really great as far as, you know, the inflation and all the
Right.
things, but you know, that's
Yep.
that's the key. If everybody does a tiny bit,
Yep.
I think everybody can do a tiny
Absolutely.
bit.
Amen.
that just shows you the Quad Cities is full of good folk.
Yes.
So,
That's
You
right.
bet.
Perfect. Awesome.
yeah.
Well, thank you, Danny, so
Thank
much
you,
for
Danny.
joining us again this week. We'll see you
Oh.
next Thursday, and I hope you have a very Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Yes, you guys too have a wonderful Christmas, you and your families, and we'll see you soon next week already.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see you.